Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the second news on 13th March newspaper front page dawn. Opposition to challenge Sancharani's victory in court 2 today. Fazal says a solution to people's problems lies in overthrowing government. Bilawal insists 7 votes polled by PTM candidate rejected illegally. Mariam congratulates Gilani on defeating government candidate. Asfandiar rejects vote against new chairman under consideration. Asfandiar rejects reserves as darkest day for democracy. And Coker says option of no confidence vote against new chairman under consideration by Syed Irfan Shaza. Islamabad, the opposition on Friday rejected the victory of Sadiq Sancharani as new chairman of the Senate and decided to challenge his election in a court of law on Saturday today. The opposition claimed that the intention of voters was clear in 7 votes that were rejected by the presiding officer, Senator Syed Muzaffar Hussain Shah, leader of the Grand Democratic Alliance, GDA. However, the intention of voters whose 7 votes were rejected from stamping on the name of opposition's candidate, Yusuf Raza Gilani, became obvious when during the election of Senate Deputy Chairman Governor's candidate Mirza Muhammad Afridi secured 54 votes, 7 more than the total number of government votes. I have consulted BDM Pakistan. Islamabad PPP Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari speaks at the press conference. Tanveer Shahzad, White Star. Democratic movement leadership, including Mariam Nawaz and Maulana Fazlur Rahman, and have decided to challenge the election of Senate Chairman. Pakistan People's Party (PPP) Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said at a press conference after the polls. In this particular case, our candidate Syed Yusuf Raza Gilani has received 49 votes and the government candidate Sadiq Sancharani got 48. Thus, we have won the election of Senate Chairman, he said, adding that the intention of the voters whose votes were rejected was clear. These 7 votes were rejected illegally, and therefore Mr. Gilani won the poll. It is an open and shut case, and therefore we are moving the court, he added. The Pakistan People's Party (PPP) chairman said the PTM senators had set the Senate secretary in the morning, and he told them that voters could stamp anywhere in the column of candidate and even on his name. He said his party was striving for neutrality of institutions that all institutions should work within their domains. But unfortunately, it is not the case, he added. PPP Senator Mustafa Nawaz Coker said the opposition was also considering the option of no confidence vote against Sadiq Sancharani. Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. PMLN Vice President Mariam Nawaz said Yusuf Raza Gilani must be congratulated for his victory now or later. In a tweet, she said, congratulated Mr. Gilani for defeating the government's candidate. PMLN leader Hassan Iqbal alleged at a press conference that the government had stolen the election of Senate chairman as the presiding officer had intentionally rejected 7 votes polled by Mr. Gilani. He said Muzaffar Ali Shah was part of the government and his appointment as presiding officer was in fact a biased decision by President Dr. Arif Alvi. Interestingly, the opposition had not announced challenging the election of Senate Deputy Chairman, in which Mirza Afridi had bagged 7 votes more than the government's actual number in the House. In a statement, Awami National Party (ANP) President Asfansiar Wali Khan rejected the result of election for Senate chairman and termed it the darkest day of democracy in the country. Having clear majority in the upper house, the defeat of Yusuf Raza Gilani would promote undemocratic values in the country, he added. He said the rejection of votes was rigging for which the opposition would raise voice. He alleged that the government had used all illegal tactics to snatch the chairmanship of the upper house of parliament from the opposition PDM. Installation of secret cameras at the polling booths is also a condemnable act that made the whole process controversial, he added. The ANP chief said his party rejected the election of Sadiq Sancharani and would work out a strategy, would chalk out a strategy in collaboration with the Grand Opposition Alliance. PDM's spokesman Amir Iftikhar Hussain said the government had bulldozed democratic values by converting majority into minority. In a statement, he said the declaration of Sadiq Sancharani as Senate chairman was unconstitutional and the PDM would challenge his election at all forums. He said the PDM leadership would announce its strategy was very soon. Mr. Hussain said the presiding officer belonged to the ruling party and he did not play an impartial role in the whole process. PDM Chief Maulana Fazlur Rahman has said no good could be expected from an incompetent government, adding that solution to people's problems lies in overthrowing the present regime. Talking to media at a protest camp of Bethani tribes in Dera Ismail Khan on Friday, Maulana Fazl reiterated to march towards Islamabad in the month of March, adding that a meeting of the PGM leaders on March 15 would decide a future line of action in this regard. And in the end, the formal request, if you have not yet, please subscribe our channel and press the like and bell button to get the fresh from us. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time and goodbye.